Lamborghini makes some of the most exotic and expensive sports cars in the world, generating billions of dollars in revenue each year. Yet behind this legendary brand lies an extraordinary story that began not with luxury, speed, or fame, but with a humble farm boy. Dirt-covered hands and a broken tractor in rural Italy. Ferruccio Lamborghini was born on April 28, 1916, in the small village of Renazzo in northern Italy, where his father Antonio owned a modest vineyard and expected Ferruccio to carry forward generations of farming tradition. But while Antonio viewed the land as heritage and responsibility, Ferruccio was endlessly fascinated by machines, gears, engines, and the idea of making things work better than before. Everything changed the day Antonio brought home an old tractor, a noisy and unreliable machine that most saw as a burden. But to Ferruccio, it became an obsession. As he spent countless hours dismantling it piece by piece, studying every component and rebuilding it stronger, slowly transforming curiosity into passion and passion into purpose. After finishing school, Ferruccio made the difficult decision to abandon the life of a farmer and pursue engineering, a choice that initially met resistance from his father, but was eventually accepted when Antonio realized his son's determination could not be broken, leading Ferruccio to leave home and study mechanical engineering in Bologna, followed by rigorous training under a master blacksmith where he mastered welding, metalworking, and fabrication. When World War II erupted, Ferruccio was drafted into the Italian Royal Air Force and sent not to the battlefield but to the Greek island of Rhodes, where his mechanical brilliance was put to use repairing military vehicles, diesel trucks, and machinery, experiences that sharpened his skills and transformed him into a master mechanic, capable of solving almost any mechanical problem. Everything changed the day Antonio brought home an old tractor, a noisy and unreliable machine that most saw as a burden, but to Ferruccio it became an obsession. As he spent countless hours dismantling it piece by piece, studying every component and rebuilding it stronger, slowly transforming curiosity into passion and passion into purpose. After finishing school, Ferruccio made the difficult decision to abandon the life of a farmer and pursue engineering, a choice that initially met resistance from his father, but was eventually accepted when Antonio realized his son's determination could not be broken, leading Ferruccio to leave home and study mechanical engineering in Bologna, followed by rigorous training under a master blacksmith where he mastered welding. When World War II erupted, Ferruccio was drafted into the Italian Royal Air Force and sent not to the battlefield but to the Greek island of Rhodes, where his mechanical brilliance was put to use, repairing military vehicles, diesel trucks, and machinery, experiences that sharpened his skills and transformed him into a master mechanic, capable of solving almost any mechanical problem. After being captured and later released by Allied forces, Ferruccio returned to a shattered Italy, an economy in ruins, fuel prices soaring, and farmers struggling to survive, which pushed him to begin building affordable, durable, and fuel-efficient tractors using salvaged war equipment in a small workshop. His breakthrough innovation came with an engine that could start on gasoline and then switch to cheaper diesel, dramatically reducing operating costs for farmers. And the success of this design led to the founding of Lamborghini Trattori, which by the early 1950s had grown into one of Italy's largest tractor manufacturers, making Ferruccio wealthy, respected, and widely admired. With success came indulgence, and Ferruccio developed a deep love for luxury cars, owning Ferraris, Maseratis, Jaguars, and Mercedes-Benz vehicles. Yet his frustration with the constant clutch failures of his Ferrari 250 GT led him to investigate the problem himself, only to discover that Ferrari used the same clutch found in his tractors but charged exponentially more. And when he confronted Enzo Ferrari with this insight, he was humiliated and dismissed with the infamous remark to stick to tractors, a moment that ignited Ferruccio's resolve to prove him wrong. It's in 1963. Ferruccio founded Automobili Lamborghini with a singular mission to build a grand touring car superior to Ferrari in refinement, comfort, reliability, and performance, recruiting top engineers and working relentlessly to deliver the Lamborghini 350 GT, followed shortly by the revolutionary Miura in 1966, a mid-engine masterpiece that redefined automotive design and is widely regarded as the world's first true supercar. Despite producing legendary models such as the Countach Spada and Arauco, financial pressures canceled contracts, and the global oil crisis forced Ferruccio to sell his companies and retire from the automotive world by 1974, returning to a quiet farming life and later building a successful wine business until his passing in 1993. Lamborghini as a brand endured bankruptcy and multiple ownership changes until Audi, under the Volkswagen Group, acquired it in 1998, merging German engineering precision with Italian design passion and ushering in a golden era with iconic models like the Murcielago, Gallardo, Aventador, Huracan, and eventually the Urus, which transformed Lamborghini into one of the most profitable supercar manufacturers in the world. Today, Lamborghini stands as a symbol of boldness, rebellion, and innovation, a brand born not from privilege, but from persistence, proving that a farm boy armed with determination, mechanical genius, and a refusal to accept insults quietly could create one of the most iconic automotive legends in history.